Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Rafela Presentation. I'm from 6E class, English Education Department. And now, I will tell you about my material, and the title is Analyzing Data with Computer, Further Step with Minitab. One of the most widely used and comprehensive statistical program in the field of social science, Minitab, we will start by describing what is required. This program is available for personal computer and mainframes or multi-user. It is constantly being updated and there are various versions in existence. Today, there are two main types of operating system for computer, namely a traditional system still using mainframe or multi-user computer, requiring commands to be typed. Newer system use a menu from which commands can be selected with a button or mouse. The command can also be typed. The big advantage of using a package like Minitab is that it allows you to score goals and to analyze quantitative data very quickly and in a variety of ways at our disposal. This will also give us the opportunity to use more complex and often more diverse statistical techniques that we don't have and try other ways. Of course, whatever to be a strong initial flow in use computer program to analyze data, and we have to learn how to run the program. When using Minitab, we will also inevitably make mistakes that can be frustrating and unpleasant. Even though this is something we all do, it might seem to make more mistakes when learning to use the computer than we do when we carry out other activity. The program will tell you what went wrong if something went wrong with the form of the instruction we have given, but not if we have told it to add up the wrong. In other words, it's called the question the presentation but not the aim of the interview. To use Minitab, we must have access to it via a personal computer or a terminal connected to a mainframe or multi-user computer. The computer you connect to will have a high-speed printer which you can instruct to print any information we have stored on it. First, if we are using a mainframe or a multi-user computer, we usually have to register as a user as we do when using libraries or the idea of a password it prevents authorized people from using the computer and having access to your file space. Second, we have to learn how to store or archive information in the space as well as how to change in the remove or delete it. And third, we need to learn some of the commands needed to run Minitab and print any The data relating to this study come from two sources: a questionnaire study of employees who answered questions about them first, and a questionnaire study of their supervisor who answered questions relating to individual employees. Here's how Minitab works in the video that will be displayed.
Welcome to the Analyzing Data with Minitab webcast. In this webcast, we will look at how to calculate basic statistics and how to run a hypothesis test using Minitab. For this webcast, we will use the sample data set called shipping data. To open the sample data sets, choose File, Open Worksheet, click this button, and in the Getting Started folder, we will select Shipping Data. This particular data set contains delivery times for shipments distributed from 3 different shipping centers. Here in column C1, we have the center column indicating which location shipped the order, and in column C4, we have the number of days it took each shipment to arrive. Now that we have our data in Minitab, let's compare the 3 shipping centers using some descriptive statistics. More specifically, let's calculate the number of shipments and the average delivery time for each center. To compute both the counts and the averages, we can use Stat, Basic Statistics, Display Descriptive Statistics. Here we will enter days as our variable and center as the bivariable. To select the statistics we want, let's click the Statistics button. We can then select None to clear all fields and select End Total for the counts and Mean to compute the averages. Looking at the session window, we can see that all 3 centers had about the same number of shipments, and we can see the average delivery time for each center. Now that you know how to generate some basic statistics using Minitab, let's look at how to run a hypothesis test. Minitab offers many hypothesis tests, including t-tests, proportion tests, and Anova. Based on the descriptive statistics we just computed, we know that the Western Shipping Center's average delivery time was the fastest at about 3 days, and the Eastern Center's was the slowest at about 4.5 days. However, we can't tell from these basic statistics if there's a statistically significant difference between the 3 averages. To compare the averages of 2 or more groups, we can use an Anova. Under Stat, Anova, you will find many different Anova options, but for this example, we will use General Linear Model because it offers the most flexibility. To conduct the test, we will enter days for the response and center for the factor. Here in the session window, we can see our p-value of 0.000. Because this p-value is so small, we can reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there is a statistically significant difference between the average delivery time for at least 2 of the shipping centers. Once you've completed your analysis and you want to save all of your work, including your data and your session window output, choose File, Save Project. This concludes the webcast on how to analyze data using Minitab. To learn more about Anova and other hypothesis tests, we offer both e-learning with Quality Trainer as well as instructor-led training. For more information or to download a free 30-day trial of Minitab, visit minitab.com.